What's up, y'all? It's Trent B, one half of the reality TV couple with me and my wife Tori, where we react to reality TV shows from trashy all the way to classy. And today we're covering Married at First Sight, season 20, episode 16. I guess it's titled One More Chance. And this is pretty much the Mecca and the Philippe episode, man. It's crazy, bro. Crazy, crazy, crazy episode. It's like, Mecca, this is what happens, bro, when you got too much dip on your chip. I just left Threads and they tearing you up on there. It was even a candid conversation where Belle Jolie was talking about how she didn't pick nobody with paint, with fingernail paint. I don't even remember her saying that, but I guess she said it to her girls, the girl she trusts, Nikki, and I can't remember the other girl, but the girl she trusts, right? This is what happens when you got too much dip on your chip, my boy. Super strange what you doing, man. And before we even get to the cabin, where all the mess started happening, right? We start with people kind of having some conversations after leaving the dinner, the last joint dinner, right? The last joint dinner. It's kind of funny. Felipe was kind of calling out Tori. And although I get the sentiment, he's really asking for too much. Like, I understand you want your wife to take care of you. You want your wife to support you and shit like that, bro. But you really got a lot of audacity, my boy. Again, too much dip on your chip. Because every time y'all had these group settings, you're looking at her and with the bent over posture and saying some shady shit to her and throwing her under the bus and making her look crazy. And she's tired of that shit. So she's going to let you sit there and look crazy. See how you feel. You don't need nobody to protect your feelings because you wasn't looking to protect her feelings. So you did right, girl. With her reply to him asking for more support, you know how she feeling, my boy. She cooked you. So now you know how you feeling. You could either move on or not. But we kind of go with them. We kind of go to them at the cabin. And it was interesting because the game, they were just piling on Felipe, right? Which, I mean, he's, the outgoing guy. He's the clown everybody. So people just kind of clown you. That's what happens. And I think he did about the best he could with the situation. Maybe he could have not stood up and did the bow and shit. But, he's trying to have a good time. He's not trying to kill the mood. So with Tori, I feel like she was just begging for this shit to end. And Felipe didn't end it. She had to end it. The whole episode, she was just picking little shit to be mad at him about. Like, your fucking car break down and you're mad at Felipe for what? It wasn't a flat tire. It wasn't like the battery died. It wasn't like nothing a regular guy could do. Like, what the fuck would you expect him to do? She was just so icked out. She was just looking for shit. You could tell. That was so strange to me, man. She was really kind of being weird this episode, man. And it's like, just end it. Like you did at the end, and just end it because you're being strange now. You're looking for shit. You're trying to do this. You're trying to do that. Your car broke down. I can understand if, it broke down and you wanted him to get out and change the tire, potentially. But you're calling Rose high just like he could call Rose high. What are you expecting from him? And at the end, same thing. She's picking at him about the game. She's mad because he took the shit in stride. If he took it and was mad about it, she probably would have had something to say about that. She's just icked out by him and she's just over him at this point, right? That's ultimately what it came down to. So, essentially we lost a couple. And that game was so fucking messy. It pretty much ended Felipe and Tori's relationship. And it looked really dramatic. Felipe took it pretty well. But all this crying and shit, Tori, with your face looking puffier than it already does, this better be over with. I don't want to see y'all niggas on my screen no more. This got to be the end, please. And Mecca and Belle Jolie, the second most toxic couple now, because Nikki and Sean took a step back a little bit. Mecca and Belle Jolie, once again, speaking of audacity, he has a lot of audacity, right? Like when they first leave and they're in the room with each other, she's pissed. She just wants you to leave her the fuck alone. Like, Don't touch her. Don't try to console her. Don't try to have a tough conversation right now. Leave her alone and let her think about her thoughts because truly she's sparing you. She's looking out for your feelings because when you play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. She really could have hurt your feelings 10 times over, but she keeps sparing you. And she just wants you to stop disrespecting her in public. I don't think that's asking too much, dog. What's the deal? She wants you to stop disrespecting her publicly. Is that asking for too much? Truly. QTNA. It's given that same thing with Felipe and Tori, and I think she got tired of it. It's given that you just want to embarrass her in front of people, and it's gonna run out pretty soon, right? And she, like I said, she's giving him a lot of grace. I'm glad she had a conversation finally with him at the pool, and he just kind of acted all sunken and souling in and acting like that really hurt his feelings or some bullshit. But I'm glad she was able to at least address it. I'm glad he was also able to get a cut, get a lineup, get the braids redone, got the little heart in the braids. I'm appreciative of that, right? But it's like as soon as he gets that shit together, he starts to act up. You can see at the cabin, he starts to cut up. Pool thing was cool. I was glad she was able to address it with him, but he was kind of being a bad boy. He was being very Shawnish. I think it's so strange. Y'all be lying so much and gaslighting so much. They be having to pull the tapes on y'all ass. They had to pull the tapes to show that Belle Jolie was correct. She wasn't lying. She's not crazy. We saw it. She saw it. Everybody at the table saw it. They saw what you said and heard what you said, or they couldn't hear it because you was whispering to her. But y'all had a side conversation. But we, the viewers, saw what you said, and you said for me. That one word for me, to me, that one little word changes the whole context. And yes, it made you look like an asshole because you were being an asshole. So it's bad they had to run the tapes back just to prove that you was lying and that you was saying what the fuck Bell said you were saying. But the conversation he had with Cam and the guys, it's some locker room talk. You know, it's just a little too real for these people that you don't really know. Like none of these people are your friends. Stop doing that performative shit, right? Cam does not fuck with you. Cam's praying on your downfall. I'm gonna get to them shortly, but he doesn't like you. You could tell he was turning off halfway through this locker room talk. He just don't fuck with you, and it's like, what are you looking for? It was kind of funny. Adam kind of clocked that you might want a white girl, a white blonde, or something. That was kind of weird for him to bring up, but I do feel like he probably doesn't have any kind of race loyalty. He's probably open to whatever. He seems like he wants like a thicker Latin or like some kind of spicy Latina, right? A lot of brothers like him like that. So I thought it was interesting. He wants somebody thicker, bigger titties. Okay, whatever. If that's your preference, but Belle Jolie is hitting all the other boxes, it shouldn't be a thing. And again, this is just not a conversation that you need to have with strangers. These people are strangers. And she told you to stop embarrassing her into your face. She told you to stop embarrassing her in front of her face. So you go ahead and embarrass her behind her back. Very great solution, Mecca. Good job. Evan and Caitlyn haven't kissed since Mexico, early Mexico. Why not? That was like the first fucking week. Y'all haven't kissed? That's really strange to be with somebody like that, to be with your husband and not kiss. That's so fucking weird. Caitlyn is a weird ass girl. And it's like, it's very telling that her and Courtney are like besties because they're both just like super weird. It's like, damn, do y'all want to scissor? Do y'all want to scissor? Like, what's the deal? Y'all just don't like men. It's so strange. Oh, so strange. That's not how Taylor Swift would act, right? WWTD. What would Taylor do? That's not what she would do, man. And it's like, they haven't even kissed. Even Sean has had sexual encounters. Damn, you letting Sean one up you? Devin? Shit crazy. But I will say, Sean, he is emotional. He's very emotional. Like, the game shit, it only fuck with Tori and Devin really bad, right? Devin is super emotional. Like, you know you have problems. They know you having problems, but don't let that fuck up your night and fuck up the game. It's like, damn, he's being really emotional right now. That was kind of weird to me. And speaking of being emotional, we got Nikki and Sean John. She wasn't really being super emotional, but she was kind of being hypersensitive to the stuff he was saying, which it was shady. It's like, Sean, you being a bad boy again. You was on a roll, and now you starting to say shady shit like a Seattle 10 or New York 7. It's like, why would you say that? What context was that? In this particular case, context don't matter a whole lot, but I just want to know why he said that. And it's like, he says and does a lot of shady shit off camera, and then on camera, he has a whole different demeanor. That's why if you go to his Instagram, he's always apologizing to his wife and shit. It's like, bro, stop fucking up. You don't have to keep apologizing. Damn, why would he say that? And then when she cooked the mac and cheese looked decent. She probably just need to put some spices on it or something, put some seasoning on that bit, but the consistency, the crust on there, it was all there. So the fact he ate that shit and told her it was lovely, and then goes into the confessional and says that shit was some bullshit, basically, crazy. He low-key has a low barometer hate for her, and it's kind of weird. But I appreciate the fact he at least got to talk to her mom a little bit. Her mom was like very much keeping him at arm's length, keep giving him the Heisman. Very interesting, right? He's very sneaky as hell. He's wild as hell off camera, allegedly, right? I thought it was funny that they was the last ones to come to the cabin, but Felipe and Tori had a breakdown, had to change cars, put their shit in a different car, and still get there probably hours before Sean and Nikki. Like, why was y'all so late? Is that on Nikki or is that on Sean? You would like to think it's on Nikki because she seems more done up, but it probably was on Sean, low key. And I think it's just so interesting that he's automatically flying out to be at his mom's birthday, 72nd birthday. It's like, we got to check on that. We got to fact check that shit. If Sean mama have a birthday around whatever time that was, we got to have a fact check on that. Let our fact checkers get on that. Because it's given he didn't want to be grilled. Truth be told to me. And speaking of don't be wanting to be grilled, Adam and Marissa, when they was getting ready to go to the dinner or to the cabin, Adam is still pissed at Sean. Sean didn't know, but he made a mortal enemy that day. Him and Sean are ops, and Sean don't even know it. Maybe he knew it a little bit because he pulled him to the side and apologized, which I appreciate. That's grown man shit. But that night at the table, he made a mortal enemy out of Adam. Adam hates that man's guts. Like, I could appreciate the fact they're able to be cordial with each other, but he does not like Sean. I think it's super funny. But the game was super messy. Wife swap. They said Caitlyn. Like, why? I can see how that could piss Devin off, but man, Don't let them people get to you like that, bro. You know you the shit, man. But you just need to stop being so damn emotional. You really emotional for a fucking rugby player. Super strange. It's like I thought they was gonna say Courtney. Courtney was the one that want to swap with somebody for real, for real. The answers with Felipe. I feel like every answer was Felipe, but a couple was for Caitlyn. I think one or two was for Mecca, but most of them ships Felipe, and he didn't have a problem with it. But Tori had a problem with it. She just been icked out by him for a long time, and that was her out. That was essentially her out. I do think it's funny with Adam talking to Devin, kind of affirming him. He kind of snitched on Caitlyn because Caitlyn said she had Devin kind of corroborate that their best time was with no cameras when they went to some type of concert, outdoor concert. It turns out that was a lie. Adam busted her out. He said she was on her phone the whole time and pretty much like having a lot of distance from him and just pretty much ignoring him, right? And it's so weird, again, treating him like the weird dude at the bar. And it's like, this is your husband. You claim he's attractive, you claim all this and that. Why are you treating him like this? It's like she was trying to escape from being in that moment with him, and it's super weird. And I'm only doing episode 16, but you could tell they said a couple couples dropped off, right? Or at least one or two. I think it's down to 5. So Felipe and Tori may possibly drop off, but I think Caitlyn Devin is they teetering. They ain't on that cliff right now. So we're gonna see about that. Cam and Michelle, real quick. I do not like them. Man, I don't like them, dog. It's something about them. They're super weird. I thought it was Michelle, but Cameron, he's just as annoying, as pompous as her. It's like, where y'all get off thinking y'all fucking Michelle and Barack Obama? Like, why y'all think y'all just like so far above everybody? Just because y'all don't put y'all shit out there on Front Street don't mean y'all perfect. It's so weird, man. And Cam, he's like hella judgmental now, and Michelle's a little better this time, but he's getting on my fucking nerves. Somebody so damn sad and dreary and shit, and it's like he's being very judgmental, man. Like, I get it if you don't agree with what Mecca saying, and you can check him on the shit he's saying. That's cool. I understand it, but it's got a gameplay feel to it. Him and Michelle got a gameplay feel to it. Like, for him to just tell him he needs to call it when they seem like they're doing pretty good. It's like, bro, why do you want somebody to end so much, man? Like, again, is there a prize at the end? Him and Michelle are playing this shit like there's some kind of prize at the end, and I don't think it is. So why are y'all playing like this? Super strange. Why is he trying to make it end it? You know? But at the end of the day, man, Felipe and Tori pretty much called it quits. I'm gonna be sad not to see Felipe in his bad posture on my screen. Mecca, hopefully he do better like he claimed he's gonna do, but he's been a bad boy today. Felipe was a bad boy. Sean was a super bad boy on the low. Gonna be sad. We probably not gonna see Sean for the rest of the trip. There are always jokes, him and Nikki. So super interesting. I'm excited to see what's going on with the rest of the cabin trip. I think we got 2 more episodes. I'm gonna review those soon. And y'all tell me what y'all think about the people, what y'all think about the trip. Y'all think about the game. How messy was the game on a scale of 1 to 10? Tell me who your favorite couple and your least favorite couple is. And like, share, comment, and subscribe. And especially on the YouTube. Once again, that's Trent and Tori, reality TV couple. Once again, that's Trent and Tori, the reality TV couple on YouTube. Hit that up for us, and then I'll holler at y'all tomorrow.